sight of a silhouette. Most are frightened, yet I sat and lit a cigarette. Lost in excitement, she breathed life into my cold strife. Plus got fight like 300 without a bow strike. Like lightning, could melt iron, Mike Tyson. So fly, she rules sky without a pilot license. No man in orbit safe, not even Vikings in the Nordic state. She like light, sun in the morning makes. Not sun of morning, more like daughter of dawn. The queen of the summer, none hotter has fun. She killing the game when I'm feeling the flame. It kills stress, so the villain remains.
She's always had it, blue flame magic inside her basket. The ability to move through pain like you move through traffic. Born that way like a brick house, tough and hard to interpret. Kept her feelings undetected, reflective on the surface. Eartha Kitt with the spit, she could get anything with the wit. She gamed up, she came off the cats that want to fuck on the track they laid. Ate like a parfait, no barcode, she off the grid. Warped into the streets, morphing enemies into puzzle pieces. Put them in their place, in a space filled with pills dissolving in the Hennessy. Lake of sadness, a woman's madness on the brink of a breakdown. She finds surrender, and though that may sound like giving in, she found a way back to self, and from the days that she pimped those hoes across the racetrack, she found some peace in knowing that she's decent in the eyes of God, and she can teach that. Or reach back to the young girls on that avenue with the same flame tattooed on their cornea.
Fire in her eyes. Fire in her eyes. Fire in her eyes. It's burning, I felt it. Inferno, melted, speechless moments, vibrations, opponents. She's so hot and steaming. All words are unheard. I sure got the meaning. No wonder, just thunder. Much like sun rays at noontime, or alcohol content in moonshine. Scorching the area of focus, make ashes of your entire fortress. With one look, it's over, game done. A soldier, passion, desire, inside her, the fire.
Without the pills and other things and get real with it. To not reflect and project these feelings I'm harboring. To not get fucked by whose feelings I'm bothering. It's startling how hard it is swallowing truth. I'm dry heaving on the daily need to water my roots. I'm supposed to be the type of soldier God will recruit, but I lost my troops and it's so hard to recruit. Look, I'm trying to cope, losing hope, out following smoke. When I approach, they looking through me as if I was a ghost. Cause I'm not in the present. I'm present, but not my essence. Don't count these seconds, nigga, count your blessings. Look, but time is money, and if a brother ain't counting dollars, I be homeless in the mountain hollers. It's hard, I'm at odds between earth and star, but for the moment, put the perp in the guard, my nigga, and let's
learn from my mistakes, breaking up the leaves, burn them in my place, ashes in the breeze, smash them in your face, for rehashing the past. Now you can taste the history, misery and peace, yet peace is in the present, so I make a constant effort to feel my feet against the street the way we feel the beat, rattle and roll, handle the bass line like I straddle my goals tight, with a whip in sight, with a whip that's like 1,000 sarcastic talk show hosts, and a vicious right jab to mic stands, which might land the riches I grab. in the right place, the heart chakra. The riches I speak of are not of a monetary operating system. Your loss of nauseous, non-spirit driven operas are not my cup of tea. My people fuck with me because I'm fucking free. I live in the now, the future's unknown, but I cook my destiny without a recipe, just me and God to see beyond.
They treat like it was your life.
They say the good die young.
You can't count on the future, only the past. They treat like it was your life.
They say the good die young.
You can't count on the future, only the past.
To the victor goes history, cover up the misery. Oppress, seek oppressor for what's meant to be a memory. Placed upon papyrus or witness with your iris. Degraded through the grapevine, soured as the finest. Still recited by the pious with approval from the highest. Placed upon the food chain so slaves can buy a new chain. Freshly topped tombstones, then graves can get a new name. Spark a conversation after soaking it in butane. Searching for a new lane while waving at the past to be the wave of the future, but the tide's turning fast. Cops already purging in the streets without a mask. The stage is being set with only extras in the cast. The faint of heart can't grasp it, how the brave can simply laugh. The humor is the hubris to be first to carve a path and gasp.
Making time out of nothing but everything. Can't is just a word that we never sing. Let it be heard, I make noise from the silence of light. Sights from the science of sound profound. Thoughts let's walk between the seconds they talk. I pay it no mind, I know the references of. I get my messages straight from the heavens and share them with my brethren in case they late to the session. Can you relate to the question? I can, just a man with a place for progression. Face it, bass hits for discussion. It's all the same shit, spaceships get percussive. I turn clocks with my muscles, move rocks with a chuckle, just watch no buckle. When time is a puzzle, then trust this. Life isn't measured, it just is.
Each day I get a little more insane. Looking out through the window in the pouring rain. Each day I get a little more insane. Looking out through the window in the pouring rain. Each day I get a little more insane. Looking out through sunshine hasn't taught me all there is to know.
100 years in running, and nothing seems to stop the tears from coming. Trapped inside a cage built of bone, held together by rage and something love-like. Near and dear to spirit, I hear it, it whispers in the conscious. Not a complimentary voice, it breaks me down and tells me life's so vicious. I'm not like I used to be. In hindsight, the misery manipulated my life. Twilight twinkling, representing my stripes along the journey earned in a fight like battle to regain what was lost. In a Mai Tai cocktail of my 20s and bright light shone across the screen freely, just so some souls can avoid the same deities. Devils and demons, angels and healing rebels and reasons, exposing the changing of seasons. A mangy hound to the best in show. This go can be a prison if just one kid listens. Then 100 years, it's worth every sentence. I'm on life
to
row.
A century, staring through the bars, glaring hard at the century. Guarding every scar with a heart feeling empty. Poppy was a star, burning guards full of sensei. Mentally reminiscing how we used to stash that in a white hatchback. Now that money's rare like a pro-white halfback. Didn't kill a soul, but the system sent him Amtrak. Chance of appeal, looking lean like lamb fat. Prison yard sun rays, Sunday to Sunday. What he misses moonlight, product of a goon's life. Howling at the nothing in the sky, away from eyesight. Raising in the sun, nothing left ahead but hindsight.
100 years in the sunshine hasn't taught me all there is to know.
100 years, man.
In the sunshine,
That's a very short, long time. Help me be about it. I don't want to waste mine. 39 in this height climb, like for a lifetime. Some wrinkles in that, quiet the mind. Silence the tongue that's young. 61 more trips around the sun before we done. Make it last forever, they sang, till the rain came down, turned pleasure to pain in some. couldn't stay sane. They'd run from pillar to post, even chose to kill their own brain, or make others feel the strain. Brothers from the same mother ranged, bipolar to high roller. Pharmaceuticals for my beautifuls in a stroller. That ain't worth the money, get the power from the solar. Hit 'em with the honey and the natural soul. Show 'em love, blow 'em kisses, grow 'em grub. Need no life jacket, I can float the tub.
In August '63, Earl stood with King Jr. Pain in his past, he dreamed for the future. In '92, he stood with King Rodney, trying to leave a better world for his progeny. Living room TV in '63, saw JFK slumped over in his seat. Hospital bed TV in '08, watch 44 carry 28 states. The same states that viewed Earl as a heathen, he turned around and shot guns for their freedom. World War II, lucky to come back. In '91, he lost a son in Iraq, enough to make the old man's blood boil. Earl bled for freedom, his son bled for oil. In his belongings, cassettes by P.E. Reminder Earl of the protest songs by Stevie. When Earl was young, they lynched kids in the streets, but now the Klan wears blue, not sheets, cause
in the sunshine hasn't taught me all there is to know.
In a battle with your own mind. This is the sound of rushing wind, a hurricane inside my brain. I let the storm out through my pendant. Many men will feel my pain. I blame no one, I am the shogun. I am the sun, moon, stars, and emotions. My gun weighs a ton, pointed at the black glass, blasting I'm out the rain. Let it loose, let it free, let it exist and let it be. Let it go. When I'm in a battle with myself, I drop the hammer so quick like Geronimo, scalping the dishonorable. Ego, sick like H1N1 measles. Midnight keystrokes, typing out my defects, my assets. At least so I'm looking at my true face. Illegal entry to therapists and outside entities. Centuries I've been moving about this universe, surfing across the Milky Way in a filthy way, but I clean my act up like acne. Back up my Mac truck, fill up the trunk with taxing lessons to maximize my presence on Earth. Will distract me, not a race but a marathon, larger than life like a Macedon. Rope against with the cast is on, healing fast and elastics on. My power is now at 8.5. Can't wait till I get to 10. Can't break a man who's made of water. Can you read my grin? Can you read my grin?
Hydro, can it set the streets on fire? Wherever you go, see the black smoke, can't escape the deep desire. Look with up on the shore. Hydro, can't escape the streets on fire. Wherever you go, see the black smoke, can't escape the deep desire. Look with up on the shore.
I ask, give me the knowledge and wisdom to craft stronger words and live them. Eliminate all hate from my system, to spread only love's the mission. I get remember who you are, Mr. Corey. Do your part, be your own category. Protection in abundance is with you. Be not afraid, there's no end to this truth. Help us all to shine, I say. Spirit, bodies out of mind, I pray. And then I'll call back the pieces of me that I left in the deepest of seas. Not really working mysterious ways, but rather searching, there will be light. Spread it too and you will be changed, unified by the breath of life.
Hydro, can it set the streets on fire? Wherever you go, see the black smoke, can't escape the deep desire. Look with up on the shore. Hydro, can it set the streets on fire? Wherever you go, see the black smoke, can't escape the deep desire. Look with up on the shore.
Dear Deaky, seen you at the club last weekend. Them jeans was pretty skinny and them bottles pretty freaky. You networking, that's what they call it now. It seems to me you really need to set your wallet down. You're 30 looking like a student in the college town. A mindless zombie, all you do is follow sound and crowns. Why you seeking to be a squire when God promised you empires? You've been hired by the highest. Man, you looking like the pious, stuck in cycles like dryers. Off the pill you way with pliers, outliers. That's what you seeking to be. You're yelling YOLO like it's promo and indecent.
Proceeded in a heated shouting match between my echo as I mutter and stutter through Sutter Kane's manifesto. Sanity is retro, insanity is now. Instagramification, let the vanity run wild. Double tapping that ass, done with tapping that ass. Watch officials make it clap with oil bodies and cash. From a highway to heaven, 100 something on the dash to a side street and haters broke down at a gas. conflicted with the digital and physical. Remake or original, ass out and dusty, folks so close to aboriginal. Lungs screaming troll, but them pockets close to Reginald. Got the car note, but insurance looking skeptical. Internet self got a cool profile, so cool. Got me wondering what he doing right now. With a pack of dimes, lounging by the pool right now. And found a designer items I'm returning right now. Be you.
Hydro, can't escape the streets on fire. Wherever you go, see the black smoke. Can't escape the deep desire to put up on the shore. Hydro, can't escape the streets on fire. Wherever you go, see the black smoke. Can't escape the deep desire to put up on the shore. Hydro.
Spent alone. Too many winters, you stare at the night. Too many winters and nights spent alone. Too many winters, you stare at the night.
Talking dirt floors, not roads, indoors, cold feet, no heat. Hoping the insulation got no leak. Stove burning for 4 weeks, about to cut the gas off. Shawty got 6 kids, youngest with a bad cough. Daddy died of cancer, mama was his tiny dancer. Now that fairy tale's Atlantis and nobody's got the answers. And it's freezing, she's eating way too many dinners. Chill, Walgreens, CVS, they don't sell the Benadryl for those codes. Ain't no subwoofers for those lows. No chimney for cocoa froze. It's framed photos all night. Bundle with her babies through the long night. The winner's no pretender, he is no bark. All bite, little Lucy was tall fight with Carl Christ. Mainline, but on the same dime, go to war come game time. She had to find the wheel to shine in the dark. Sometimes you need winter for fire to spark. That's all I'm saying.
Too many winters and nights spent alone. Too many winters, you stare at the night.
It's evident there's something heaven sent watching over me like the Secret Service watched the president. A resident of LAUSD, I was a hesitant little boy, a little coy, a little shy. Inner city schooling was the measurement of how I never measured up. I wasn't tough enough, I couldn't fight. I like to draw, I like to write, and there were times where something pulled me left instead of right. Avoiding ass beatings in the alleyways by candlelight. I thought of ways to mangle mics if I ever had a chance. Tenements of my mind filled with many me's telling me you can do it and no you can't. Back and forth, fast forward, legends on the road. I act a fool, I lose control. Should have lost my life, sticking my dick in the dirt. Dirty women and dirty drug memories tatter the walls to decorate the halls. Now that I've survived, angels in the outfield, that's why I'm alive. Sentiments of a fireplace during winter time.
Too many winters and nights spent alone. Too many winters, you stare at the night.
Warm my soul with this winter fire. Until the wheels fall off, boy, I never retire. Hired for a job that really has no finish. I'm bad, bro, without the bad bro image. Manifestations of a kid with foresight. Intentional aim, use my heat to make more light. Cause I never knew a cunning linguist to fit in with the crowd so we come distinguished. Get low like Mingus, the night glows as we sit around the campground and chant down evil forces. We're who the mic chose, you won't do shit about it, man. Can't tame these horses. Can't you see my breath breathe? Is it cold outside or is it just me? Through many 3-dog noches, smokes freeze. We keep it lit, toast to these OGs.
Too many winters and nights spent alone. Too many winters and nights spent alone. Too many winters and nights spent alone. Shadows of loneliness, you stare